Hey there, kids, and welcome back to the Old Game Closet Show with me, Dr. Scott. And hey, we have got a great show for you today. And what the hell are we doing today?
Your today's subject, Scott.
Okay, let's see. Well, let's see. This show is dedicated to 10 of my favorite puzzle games. Really? My top 10 favorite puzzle games? That's what we're doing? Whatever happened to making fun of Bonnie Ross and 343 Studios and Halo?
You do that almost every episode. Just read the card, Slappy.
Okay, now let's see. This show is dedicated to 10 of my favorite puzzle games. Go get puzzle games from table. Give me just a sec. Ooh, look at this. All right, I love these. This is great. Now, you see, this one is one of my favorites. You see, it's fairly easy.
Is the Doctor a fake or something? Not that stack, Doctor. This stack.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I just think I must have had one too many Cosmopolitans backstage or something. Okay, well, anyway, you see, these are 10 of my top 10 favorite video games on multiple consoles, and we are going to have a look right now. So you stay here until the end, or we might send goons to your house to bushwhack your shrubs. Number 10. Charlie Blast's Territory isn't the best looking game on the N64, and it's had its critics, but it's actually got a lot of puzzle playing meat on the bone. You control Charlie Blast, a demolition expert who tries to gather all the explosive devices, along with the red detonator, on each of the game's 60 islands in order to detonate each stage in one go. You may have to redo some of the levels over and over and over again in order to pass, because there are time and movement challenges as well as various other threats that can stop you dead in your tracks. It's really fun, and you should check it out anyway. These days, this game will cost you around $40 and up for a nice, loose copy, and it might just be for the most hardcore puzzle gamers. Number 9. I played Shove It on my HDMI native Sega Genesis clone, and it looks great because of it. Now, Shove It has you working as a warehouse worker who has to move all of the boxes to the spots marked on the floor. Of course, each room gets more and more difficult, and sometimes I've had to redo some rooms because of one tiny slip-up. Shove It is a long-time favorite of mine, and a complete copy might set you back about $25 or $30 today. Number 8. Originally on the Super Nintendo and Genesis consoles, Pack Attack is now available in the Pac-Man Museum Plus for every modern console. You're seeing it here played on my PlayStation 4 Pro. Pack Attack is the Tetris-like game where blocks and ghosts drop in, stack upward, and Pac-Man comes along to clear out the blocks and ghosts before they fill up the play area. If you're looking for something Pack-alicious in a Tetris-y flavored puzzler, Pack Attack is the game for you. Number 7. Block'em Sock'em for the Sega Genesis was developed by Second Dimension in partnership with the immortal John Hancock. It was designed with simplicity and fun in mind. You play as John Hancock tossing colored blocks up to columns and rows of matching colored blocks to clear those blocks. You only get a set number of tosses per level, and you must clear the level of blocks to achieve the level's set goal. If you don't meet the goal, the game is over. However, if you see you're going to fail the level, you may start the level over so you can keep trying until you succeed. This aftermarket homebrew game is an absolute blast, and it should be in your collection if you love puzzle games. John Hancock sells them directly, and there is a link in the description below. Supplies are limited, so get your copy now while supplies last. Number 6. Bust-A-Move has been around for a while, and one of my personal favorites is Super Bust-A-Move on the PlayStation 2. Play by yourself against the CPU or against a friend to shoot colored bubbles up to the hanging bubbles. Touch 3 or more matching bubbles to pop those bubbles. More bubbles are randomly added, and you better pop them before the screen fills up or you lose. It's remotely like Tetris in reverse with bubbles. Sorta. With tons of stages, levels, and difficulties, Super Bust-A-Move is an addictively great time that will occupy you until your bubble bursts. That's 5 down and 5 to go, and I'd like to thank you for subscribing to Game Closet by giving you a copy of the movie Battlefield Earth.
Can't do that. It's against policy.
Well, Well, can I give them anything at all?
Yes, you can thank them and promise to make more fun videos.
Well, maybe if I give them a hug if I see them out in public? Okay, no hugs. On with the video. Number 5. So, you want to play something a little more difficult? Well, here you go. Junction. It's a mind-bending isometric puzzle game where you must keep a rolling ball continuing to roll on tracks, which are placed on tiles. Tiles must be moved to keep the ball from stopping while achieving the goal of removing the bridges at the edges of the puzzle. You can slow down or speed the ball up, but you can't stop it. Junction isn't easy, and I have never beaten the game. If you have the ability to play Junction on a console that has save states, you will fare better so you can get through this fun but tough Genesis classic. Number 4. Mercury Meltdown Revolution is the sequel to the wonderful PSP puzzler platformer Mercury Meltdown. Now, the really fun thing with the Wii edition is you use the full 3D motion controls, tilting the Wii remote to move your blobs of Mercury to navigate. The premise is to move the Mercury through various obstacles to get to the finish point, all while keeping enough of your blob to fulfill the stage's requirements. So if you lose 80% of your Mercury, you fail the level. Some levels require you to paint the Mercury to match light-colored doorways, or you must have enough Mercury on a weight pad to trigger the doors to open for you. It's intricate, challenging, and another addictive puzzle game to keep you away from writing that term paper or mowing the lawn. Number 3. Mr. Driller has been on about every console you can imagine, but the game variations always dig deep to strike solid gold fun. This version is played on my Sega Dreamcast right before it had a heart attack and died. Susumu must destroy the blocks before they pile up and overwhelm the city. Now he must drill left, right, or down through the colored blocks, making the ones beside and above him move downward. When 4 or more blocks touch each other, they will automatically crumble, but Susumu must keep watch that he doesn't get smashed by the falling blocks. Now while doing all of this, he has to keep track of his oxygen meter and pick up extra tanks that are placed throughout the playfield. Now originally this game was going to be Dig Dug 3, but after some more research and some more talk, it became Mr. Driller. It's kind of like Dig Dug meets Reverse Bust-A-Move. Kinda, sorta, maybe? Either way, it'll be a favorite of yours in no time. Number 2. Lode Runner 25th Anniversary, played here on the Xbox Series X. Well, one might argue that Lode Runner isn't a puzzle game, and they'd be right because it's an action 2D, 3D puzzle game. The 25th Anniversary Edition is on Xbox Live Arcade, and the gameplay is similar to all of the other Lode Runner games. Clear the levels by gathering all of the gold and treasures while avoiding the Guardians, so you can blast a hole in the floor to either trap the Guardians or you can escape to lower levels. When you have all of the gold, a little door will open up to take you to the next level. There's a lot of climbing, blasting, falling, and running while dodging the Guardians and grabbing the gold. Now, the first version of Lode Runner I had was a cartridge for the Commodore 64. Wow, was it that long ago? Number 1. Zuma is another game that has been on just about every platform since its creation in 2003. I have it for my Mac, for Xbox 360, and my PSP, and you are seeing it here on the Xbox Series X. The screen begins to fill with colored balls, and it's your objective to eliminate the balls by shooting a ball to contact 3 light-colored balls. Your frog carries 2 balls at one time and shoots 1 ball at the oncoming line of balls. Eliminate the line before they reach the yellow skull. There are chain reactions that occur when balls in line smash into others in line as well. Different power-ups are earned along the way, and I can't express it enough. This game is just a blast. I'm always sitting there for hours playing this. Hey, you gonna go to the movies with us? No thanks, I'm gonna play Zuma for a few years. Now, when the player fills the little yellow bar on screen, the balls will stop coming and the level ends when the last ball is eliminated. Now, I could sit there and play this game for hours on end, as I've mentioned before, and ever since my college roommate Seth introduced this game to me on his PowerBook G4, I have been addicted to Zuma. I guess it's true what they say, the first sample of Zuma is free. That's a look at 10 of my favorite puzzle video games. I have a few more puzzle games that will be coming in a later video. Do you have any favorite puzzle games? I'd like to hear about your picks in the comments below. So ladies, are we going to put together any of these cool puzzles? Thank you for subscribing to Game Closet. It's absolutely free and you can help us get to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. Hit the like button so YouTube will share our videos to more and more cool people just like you. We will see you very, very soon.